We're very excited. Coming off our spring break trip, we had some good early season results, and I think we took advantage of the opportunities that we had down there. And this year, I really think we have a capability of being two of the best teams that we've had historically here, because we have some pretty heavy hitters, I think, on the top end on both sides, especially on our women's side. I think we have 3 or 4 women that have a chance to potentially make a national meet and at least hit some national marks. So on the men's side, we're a little deeper, so we have a little bit more quality, maybe for some mid-range points at maybe the conference meet and things like that. So we're really just kind of focusing on day-to-day processes here, and as the weather gets warmer, trying to get outside and get used to the elements a little bit. Yeah, I think last year, with it being my first year, it was just kind of getting to know the kids and kind of how we operate here on a day-to-day basis. So this year, I'm a little more comfortable with the kids. The kids are a little more comfortable with me. I think we're all on the same page now as far as what's expected day in and day out. And I think our kids are pushing themselves a little bit better and a little bit more because they know that we do have some high expectations for our kids, and we do hold them to the same standard that we hold, our number 1 to our number 30 athlete. So I really think just the kind of the relationship building that we've had with our athletes this year is really going to translate over to better results on the track. Yeah, so we were down in South Carolina, and that was a pretty big meet. There's a lot of teams down there, a lot of competition that we won't see, some good D1 competition. Our first couple meets this season will be relatively small, but we're really working on ironing out our meet day details. So when we get to our bigger meets towards the end of the year, we're not still figuring out, what exactly we need to do to prepare to run our best or compete at our best. So we know that our focus is the GLIAC championships in May, and we're going to try to, troubleshoot our way through some of these smaller meets to make sure that there's no questions left unanswered when we're towing the line at the championship meet. To qualify for nationals, it's essentially you got to be top 20 in your event in the entire country. So it can happen at any meet throughout the year. It just depends on where you sit on that descending order list at the end of the year. So we're really trying to take advantage of, 1, we got to have some good weather. And 2, we got to make sure that we're preparing our kids to be able to achieve that achievement on any given day. If we have bad weather at one day, we might look at just trying to win the race rather than run the time. But if we have good weather, we might just tell them to take a little bit of a chance, take a gamble, and try to put themselves on that list. So I do think we have a handful of athletes that are more than capable of doing that, and it's just going to be exciting as we get closer to some of the bigger meets to see where we're at. Yeah, I think as a team, we just got to stay healthy. We've had some issues this year that are non-training related, whether it's been sickness or some other things that happen over break, where some kids have had to miss a substantial amount of time, and really that's out of our control. So we always tell the kids, control what you can control, and I think attitude, effort, and health, we can really do our part in making sure that we're prepared for those big meets towards the end of the year.